Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, live at zero, complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We have to change our standpoint if we want to attain fulfillment in life. All the problems of life are that of standpoints. Like husband-wife. Husband thinks from his standpoint, she thinks from her standpoint. And both of them are not ready to understand the standpoint of others. We are obsessed. Similarly, we are looking at the world that I am inside the body and the world is outside. So this is our standpoint. What is the standpoint of God? All of them are in me. So simple. It's not difficult. It is for this purpose we are told. Sarva tattva adi asambhinnam dehad bhinnam tathaivacha aham asmad abhinnam asambhinnam chaitanyam sarvato mukham. If we want to know what is the space, what we have to do is only look at the world from the space's point of view. We are looking at the world from our standpoint. So from the space's standpoint of view, what is that? Space doesn't oppose anything, doesn't react to anything, doesn't get influenced by anything. See? And nothing is added or removed from the space. Now the same thing from the subjective experience. So many colors and forms seen, nothing is added to the vision. They are removed, nothing is removed from the vision. Look at my eyes. I am seeing something distant, like that beautiful picture on the wall. Now I withdraw from there. So I have come closer. Now I am looking at my camera. So you can see the eyes again. Then from there I am withdrawing, I am seeing everything, but I am not becoming a seer. Seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Therefore, All that is seen or not seen is redundant. Now apply this thing to everything. All that is heard, but hearer is not born. All that is experienced, good smell, bad smell, smeller is not born. All that is tasted, taster is not born. Miseries are experienced, but miserable body is not born. Then we come to know Chaitanyam Sarvato Mukham. Like everything is in the space, in the same manner, everything is in the Chaitanya. So, objects are in the sense organs are in the mind is in the eye is in the Chetana is the expression of the Chaitanya. And how do we know whether we have attained oneness with the Absolute? Only one thing. We are left with no question whatsoever. When I take food, after taking food, do I go and ask anybody, excuse me, can you tell me whether my stomach is full or not? No question is left. It is for this reason. Do not get lost into any question. Why? Because the sky is too high. So change the standpoint. Look at the world as the Creator looks at His creation. Look at your body, left hand, right hand, separate from each other. But from my point of view, both are in me. Name dvishosti na priya. It is none who is dear nor anybody other than me. Up to here we have seen yesterday. Therefore, akashamiva sarvam tu savayabhyantaram priye paranandam arupam tu pashan ananda bhag bhavet. Hey priye, Shivji is telling Parvati ji, hey priye, akasham iva sarvam. Everything is like the space. This is one of the most potent spiritual practice. Take space as the support and analyze the experiences in relation to space. Any experience. So, how many things will come out of it? First, Akash has no form. So start playing what it is like being space. Akasha doesn't reject anything. So we are not opposed to anything. Akash doesn't hold on to anything. We don't create friends and enemies. In short, space alone supports everything, but not getting influenced by anything. Akasham iva sarvam tu sabhayabhyantaram. Inside, outside notion is when we take our position that I am inside the body and the world is outside the body, then the samsara begins. If we take from the spaces point of view, the space has nothing like inside outside. This is one of the most potent spiritual practice when you sit down. Just start playing what it is like being outside the body? Or what it is like being space? Whatever you take. And this can be recognized if our foundation is clear. Foundation is space is outside, space is inside. So out and in has a reference point of the walls. If walls are demolished from space's point of view, there is nothing like inside outside. In the same manner, air is outside, prana is inside. From the body point of view, prana is inside, air is outside. If this inside outside is valid and real, stop breathing, do kumbhak for half an hour. What will happen? You will realize your mistake. So our present understanding is I am inside the body. What is outside? See? So the body is in the air. The body is in the mind. When we drop the body from the mind, as in case of deep sleep, these two stages should be clear. First, we drop the body from our mind under the influence of ignorance. Therefore, although we experience, but we do not recognize. This is called as Pratyabhijna Shastra. Pratyabhijna means recognition. Many times, I don't remember anything, God's grace. So, what I do sometimes just to protect myself, hey Amma, I think I have seen you somewhere. I am not remembering. Where did I see you? Swamiji, I am meeting you for the first time. Out. So, the more you reflect on this, you will very distinctly understand that in deep sleep, what happens? Individual status is dropped. What is individual status? I am body. And who has this status? The mind, not the body. So what happens in deep sleep? Mind drops the shape of the body, and therefore the mind merges in the total mind. Like when a pot breaks, the pot space merges with the total space. See. Thereafter, when the body identification or the shape of the body is dropped, then this samsara disappears. But life continues. Be very attentive. Mind with the upadhi of the shape of the body is somebody. Mind without the shape of the body is nobody. Life continues. In deep sleep, we don't die. The blood circulation continues, respiration continues, everything continues. That time, this individuality is dissolved in totality. How simple it is, not difficult. Now, when the same thing is attained while we are awake, functioning in this world, how it will attain? Remain as nobody. Don't make an issue out of anything. Jo thari rai, so mari rai. Therefore, akashamiva sarvam tu sabhayabhyantar priye. Then parananda rupam tu pashyan ananda bhag bhavet. So parananda rupam pashyed. Recognize your being this infinite bliss. Wherever there is otherness, samsara begins. Otherness creates three problems. One is the desire, kam. Second is krodha. And third is bhaya, fear. In deep sleep, we have no desire, we have no anger, and we have no fear. This is happening in deep sleep under the curtain of ignorance, incomplete knowledge. The same thing happens when we discover our essential nature. Parananda rupam tu pashyan ananda bhag bhavet. Therefore, spiritual practice is more of doing this bhavana. Niranando yadavanni swayameva prashamyati grahya bhava manastadvat swayameva praliyate. This lamp will continue to burn as long as it has the fuel, oil. When the complete oil is burnt out, we have to do nothing for the lamp or the flame to die. Exactly. Grahya abhavat, when objectivity is dropped fully. Meaning what? Take my simple principles, try these. Meaning, seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Isn't it happening with us many times? Sometimes we are sitting, hearing is happening, but listening is not happening because our mind has gone for a walk. And that time some kind of joke happens. And everybody laughs, and this fellow is disturbed because of the laughter. And therefore he says, hey, what happened? Swamiji told this joke. So when everybody's laughter is over, he gets that joke later. Then ekameva dviti hai hai. Why this? Because hearing was happening, listening was not happening. Therefore, now and then, you must have seen, it just comes. Be attentive. So, grahya abhavad, when objectivity is absent. And how the objectivity can be absent? Not by mechanical means, but through wisdom. How the objectivity becomes powerful and problematic to us? Only recognize your experiences. Don't have to go anywhere. To whatever we have given importance, that is entering in our mind. See? Anything we give importance, good or bad, that enters our mind. And when anything enters the mind is disturbed. Therefore, grahya abhavad. Then objectless experience is Paramatma. The mind dissolves in consciousness. These are simple steps. Work on it again and again. Absolute existence, step 1. Its potentiality, Chaitanya or Chit Shakti. The Expression is Ananda. Expression through the two conditioning. One is inert, second is sentient. Inert things, only existence is manifesting. In sentiency, the life is manifested. Life expresses as mind. Mind expresses as sense organs. Sense organs express as the sense objects. Go back like a telescope. Drop the objects, come to the sense organs. Drop the sense organs, come to the mind. Drop the mind, come to the eye. Drop the eye, come to the life. And don't go to sleep. See? This is the journey. This is not spatio-temporal journey. The journey is not in space, it is not in time. How much time it takes for a husband to become a man? And how much time it has taken for a man to become husband? And what husband has to do to become man? First of all, he can never become man. Why? He is already a man. He became husband. Therefore, spiritual practice is not becoming divine, but unbecoming. And how he became? By doing. And therefore, spiritual practice is undoing and unbecoming. This is what I said here. Grahya abhavat manaha. The mind is free from objectivity. Swameva praliyate. The mind dissolves. That day also I told you, when the body dies, in fact nothing dies. The five elements go back to their own place. In the same manner, what is the mind and what is consciousness? Consciousness with objectivity predominance is mind. Mind minus objectivity is consciousness. Man under the influence of the wife is husband. Husband without the influence of the wife is a man. But tell me what sadhana. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Tavadanam. For what? I want something. Therefore, remember this basic thing. Spiritual practice is not attainment of anything. And for that, you don't have to be very serious about it. Only learn from your experience. In deep sleep, what do we get? On the contrary, deep sleep is a process of disowning everything. And yet, we are so, oh, I didn't get the sleep. Very good, you are awakened. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayami. Continue. See, tyage neke amrutatva manushu. So, grahya abhavat manaha tadval swayameva praliyate. Therefore, when objectivity is dropped from the mind is consciousness. When the husband is no more miserable because of the wife, he is a man. Friends, now why these all things happens? Mohika murchika maya sapnascheti chaturvidaha sushuptir jagrutischaiva sarvametat parityajet. there are 6 things to be discarded: Mohika, Murchika, Maya, and Swapna. These 4 of them. Similarly, Sushupti, Jagruti, Chaiva, Swayam etat parityaja, Sarvam etat parityaja. One by one, we have to clearly understand. Mohika means what? See? We have this wrong notion that if I get that thing, I will be happy. Because that thing is a source of happiness. And if I do not get that, then I will be miserable. This is only the projection of the mind. So, Mohika is what? Mohika is 2 aspects of the mind should be clear, then this Mohika will be clear. Mind has got 2 aspects. Unlike the mirror, what the mirror does reflects everything, but reacts to nothing. What the mind does, same thing, reflects everything. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Reflection. Things are seen, heard, smelled. Thereafter, reaction. Acha hai, beautiful. Why so much? Caw, 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 caw. So recognize this. 2 aspects. First is perception, followed by projection. If we can stop the second aspect of the mind, projection, samsara is not born. When I am seeing all of you and only seeing, no comment, samsara is not born. But I see you and comment, hey, last time you didn't come, this time you have come, samsara is created. This projection creates 3 things when we come in contact with the world. First, it creates, it imagines, it projects a value of happiness in the object, which is not there. Second thing, it creates a sense of incompleteness in us in the absence of that object. Third, it creates that I am miserable because I don't have that object. Fourth, therefore, what a life without that object. A boy sees so many girls, nothing happens. But with one Dumbo, he looks at her and no reason, it starts. And the more intense the projection by the mind is, to that extent, that object is given a status of reality. There was one NRI old man from UP, and he was he went to USA to be with his children. So when he went there, now both husband and wife go for work. Now what to do? So they used to tell him that, Dad, you will drop you in a big mall, you give some money, and you spend your time seeing the things and whatever, interact with the people if you want, and we meaning will pick you up. So the old man said, okay. So after 1 or 2 days, there were always many useless people in the mall. There's the only place where they can see some life. In them, there is no life. So he used to sit on a particular bench, and he will see human mind learn it. Now you are coming for last 3 days. You want only that particular seat where you sat yesterday. If someone else is sitting in your seat, mind forms habits in no time. So he used to go and sit on a particular bench. There was one lady also sitting there. So he started just to talk something. Hey, I am from India. I am from Bihar. The lady has nothing to say. You know, you people are so beautiful. Your hair are golden hair. In our place in India are black, black. Like your golden hair. Look out the wig. Your teeth are like a beautiful series of gems. Product. Your eyes are so beautiful. You know, green, blue. Oh, yeah, got your black eyes. Peels out. See, friends. Therefore, what is the spiritual practice? देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. When you sincerely, consciously, and intelligently practice this, you will stop the wrong habit of the mind, which is projection about everything. So, up to perception level, there is no problem. When perception is followed by projection, the problems begin. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Don't create friends and enemies. Therefore, mohika. Then second is murchika. See, when we are indulgent in anything, we lose the sense of proportion. And then because of our indulgence, we destroy ourselves. See? Now you are all spiritual seekers. So I cannot give you that example. A druggist or a drunkard, he gets so much involved in that that he destroys himself. Then what example? Food. When good food is there, dabao. And then, ah, jara jada hi ho gaya. Every day the same story. Therefore, first is mohika, second is murchika. We have no control over ourselves when we indulge in this world. In anything, whether eating, talking, getting involved with something or somebody, no control. That is murchika. Then third is maya. See? Maya is explained many ways in scriptures. The way which I like the most is this. Maya means what? That experience which is limited on account of the limitations of the means of knowledge. And that limited experience is taken as the ultimate experience. This khichadi is called as Maya. For example, our eyes can see only the light spectrum between the Vibgyor pattern, violet up to red. Eyes cannot go beyond them. There are no light waves beyond these red and violet. But where are the X-rays, gamma rays, see, Satyajit ray? Where do you see that? Because I cannot see the X-rays, does it mean they don't exist? But what is our understanding? One boy asked me this question, Swamiji, have you seen God? I said, why should I tell you? No, 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 no. I am not asking like this only. Even Vivekananda asked this thing to Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Say, you may be Vivekananda, I am not Ramakrishna Paramahansa, I am ordinary person. See, friends, all our understanding is only whatever I know through the sense organs, whatever I experience through the mind, whatever I conceive through the intellect, that alone is the truth. This is Maya. So, Maya is the mistaken understanding of the infinite through the limitations as real is Maya. Miyate anaya ya Maya. Colors and forms are infinite. Sounds are infinite. We cannot hear all the sounds. This thing I learned in Kaivalyadam when I was staying. There were lot and lot of rats everywhere. So one of my friends, he said, Swamiji, I'll get something for your rat problem. He got one electric gadget and he will fix it in 2-3 places. Then what happened? He said the noise that it is producing, it will make the rats run away. I said, I am not a rat, man. He said, no, 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 no. This sound is not heard by human beings, but this sound is heard by the rats. And when they hear this sound, they run away. See, sounds are there. But if we follow this principle, whatever is known through sense organs, mind, and intellect is not complete. And whenever we draw conclusions on incomplete data, those conclusions cannot be valid. This is what the statisticians do. A man, his head was in the deep freeze and the feet were in the hot air oven. His average temperature was normal. Statistics, they are the most cheating people in the world. So, Mohika, Murchika, Maya, and last is Sapna, the dream. All of them are nothing but sleep. We are in the waking sleep, meaning we mistake ourselves to be the body and only this body. Therefore, these are the four. These are all the different stages of our wrong notions about ourselves, and thereafter, Sushupti Jagratishchaiva. Similarly, the waking and the deep sleep. In Mandukya Karika, there are only two states. Tattvasya agrahanam nidra and anyatha grahanam swapna. There is no waking state in Mandukya operation. Not knowing your essential nature is sleep. And recognizing yourself something other than what you are is the dream. There is no waking state. Waking and dream are exactly the same. Swakale satyavad bhati, prabodhe sati asad bhavet. Bhagavad Shankaracharya writes. When the dream is going on, that time the dream is a solid reality. Suppose in the dream you have seen something horrible, and in that you were chased by some tiger or lion, and you were running, and in that you fell down and the tiger bounced on you and your dream breaks. That time you see your heartbeat. Because that time it was a solid reality. If it was an illusion, why it is affecting your real heart? Therefore, remember this. As much the dream is a dream, that much the waking is a dream. What is the foundation? What is the dream? That experience which demands operation of the known means of knowledge is a dream. Known means of knowledge are sense organs, mind, and intellect. That experience which does not involve operation of these three means of knowledge is our essential nature. Suppose I ask you, are you there? Yes. Let me think. Why? Let me smell. No, I am not there. We don't use sense organs to know our presence. We don't feel, aha, aha, whom I, whom I. No. See? I am there. It's not a concept. Concepts are subject to change. I was a child, gone. I was a teenager, gone. I was a middle age, gone. I am old age, will go. Where we have come and gone. So this experience does not involve any valid means of knowledge. And because means of knowledge are not involved, knower is not born. Like a blind person cannot be a seer because he doesn't have the means by which he can see something. See, a deaf person cannot be born as a hearer because he doesn't have the means of hearing. Exactly. When all the means of knowledge, sense organs, mind, and intellect is dropped, he cannot be the experiencer. This is what you are. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः. Therefore, spiritual attainment is not getting anything. But normally, what we understand, religion is what? Fulfilling the desires. Therefore, both the places, outside the temple and inside the temple, both the places there are beggars. Outside the temple, the beggars ask from the devotees, and inside the temple, devotees ask from the God. Ananda hi Ananda. Therefore, you should be very clear. If we have this notion, if I walk spiritual path, what I will get, you are in a wrong place. Then why should I come? Don't come. See, friends, we are afraid of ourselves. Therefore, we want company all the time. We want to run away from ourselves because we are fed up of ourselves. See? Relax. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Therefore, मोहिका मूर्छिका माया स्वप्ने स्थिति चतुर्विधा सुषुप्ति जागृतिश्चैव सर्वमेतत् परित्यजेत. Give up everything. So when we give up everything, there is no topic to speak. We speak about something which has got attributes. We speak about something which is valuable. We speak about something which is involved in our life, good or bad way. Have we ever spoken anything about space? And therefore, there are no prayers for the space. Prayer is for the, what you call, earth. Samudravasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padasparsham Kshamaswame. Prayers are for the waters. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim. Prayer is for the fire. Agni ne Supatharaya Asman Vishwan Vividani Vidwan Yo Dasma Joran Meno. Prayer for the fire. Prayer for the air. Jai Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagara. What is the prayer for the space? Everywhere there is prayer because they come and go. The space doesn't come and doesn't go. In the same manner, we neither we have come nor we go. Like when a pot is created, in that pot we can add milk or water or anything. Do we add the space? And when the pot breaks, will the space go out? Why? Because the pot is in the space, space is not in the pot. Exactly the same way. The whole world is in me. I am not in them. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadam vyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nachamasthani bhutani pashyame yogameshwaram bhutabhrunnacha bhutastaha mamatma bhutabhavanaha. Everything is in me, but I am not in anything. The water says, I am in everything. Ocean, waves, clouds, rains, icebergs. I am in everything. They are in me, I am in them. But to be frank, neither they are in me nor I am in them. How? What is ocean water? What is rain's water? What is iceberg water? So everywhere. But from the water's point of view, if we want to understand the experience of water, what we will do, we will go and ask, Mr. Water, yes. As waves, you are very lovely, yaar. I enjoy playing with you. But as ocean, you are terrible, I feel drowned in that ocean. What water will say? Excuse me, gentlemen. What is a wave? And what is ocean? See. Therefore, when we go to the Bhagwan, please help me remove my miseries. What is misery? No diagnosis possible. Therefore, don't go and pray to the Lord. He will not understand. Oh Lord, remove my wife from my life. But what is wife? How to remove? Unless diagnosis is done, you can't work. Therefore, friends, change the standpoint. In devotion, it is said, look at the world as God looks at his creation. How the water looks at its creation. When the waves are born, water is not born. When the waves grow, water doesn't grow. When the waves break, water doesn't break. When the oceans are deep, water doesn't get drowned. When the clouds fly high in the sky, the water doesn't fly. When the rains fall, water doesn't fall. Therefore, look at the world from God's standpoint or recognize the world from the absolute standpoint. In other words, change your standpoint in life. Life is beautiful. Friends, this becomes difficult for those. What will I get if I come? You will get nothing. Then I will not come. Don't come. Friends, देहा सूक्ष्मगतात् प्राणात् चित्तात् बुद्धेः अहंकृतेः सर्वस्मात् भिन्नमेवाहं चिन्तयं लभते चितिम्. Therefore, this evam chintayan. Now reflect on this. Reflect is what here? Do bhavana. Friends, remember this is one of the most important spiritual practice. Bhavana. Bhavana is what? Bhavana is projection. A boy projects a future wife on a girl. So he has got that so much saturated in his head that any girl he sees, he thinks I think she'll be a good wife for me. Any girl he sees, because her wife has taken, wife virus has entered in his head. So he went to some temple and praying to the Lord, oh Lord, anybody who will come in this temple in front of you, I will take it as your message for me that I had to marry her. That very time, 10, God has given. One lady comes. He looks at her. And then I think, Lord Shiva, you are great. And then he initiates. How come you are here at this particular time? No, actually, what happened? I came to collect my kids from the school. Ah, flat. God. All imaginations. It has no meaning. Therefore, Chintayan means what? As we do this bhavana, that she will be good for me, he will be good for me, that will be good for me. The only bhavana, we don't know. Bhavana is inner strength by which we can enter the unknown darkness of life. This is bhavana. This is what Bhagavan says, Bhagavad Gita. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana. Yukti means knack. It is by knack alone we can learn swimming. It is by knack alone we can go to sleep. See? If you get argumentative, logic, you can never learn swimming. How? See, tell me, uh, should somebody jump into the water without knowing to swim? No, he should not. But unless he jumps into the water, can he learn swimming? No, he cannot. Then write a thesis on swimming. Then jump into the water, although you do not know. But take with you someone who knows swimming. By argument, nothing is achieved. One child asked me this question, Swamiji, You told if we do wrong, God punishes us. How can God punish us? I said, you know what He does? Our cranium is like a dona made out of um, leaves. And in that, you know that dahi vada, that pathetic looking vada weight is put there along with the water. And on that, they put the yogurt. You know the yogurt? Yoghurt. Yogurts. Don't do. So they add yogurt and then mirch masala, black, white, green, everything. And then they put a small spoon, eat. Exactly the same thing Bhagwan does. In our cranium, there is a dahi vada, our brain. It looks exactly like that. If you don't trust, see your own. Ah. And in that, he puts one spoon. Spoon is I. I know this. I do think. I. Satya. Therefore, we suffer because of this argumentativeness, questions. That is the reason I am very clear about it. I have nothing to tell anything to anybody. No argument, no discussions, no logic. What is the logic that you are alive? What is the logic you should be alive? This is better. Friends, get out of this. Catch up the logic. And for that, bhavana is done. So, nasti buddhi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana. So, this bhavana is a knack. This is what is said here. Dehat, sukshmagatat, pranat, chittat, buddhehe, ahankrutehe, sarvasmat bhinna eva aham. I am someone other than all of them. The body, the subtle body, the prana, the mind, the intellect, the ego, everything. I am different from them. Do this bhavana. Now to get established in this bhavana, take this, that this is the truth. Whether you know or not, take this as a truth. And then start working on it. Suppose I am other than the body. What does it mean? Work on it. Then one day by God's grace, it will click to you. That is waking world to which we hold on so badly. This is valid only when we are identified with the body. When we are not identified with the body, worldly things make no difference to us. After this, the second generation of confusion is born. Then the mind takes over. Then the mind creates relations. See, if you want to get rid of these worldly problems, source is body identification, give it up. How to give it up? Karnataka. Natak karo. Don't become serious in life, friends. Life is a celebration. We are here for a vacation. You all must have gone for vacation so many times. When you go to vacation, what is your planning? Tell me. Oh, I have got 5 days here. Good. I have booked in that resort. Very good. I have got this much amount to be spent. That is my budget. Very good. When you go for a vacation, do you go to save money or to spend money? Unless you are a baniya. Baniya will go there also. He will earn money. I can accommodate one person in my place as a PG. Which means pagal. See? In the same manner, here we are on a vacation. Celebrate life. See, friends, celebrations can never be miserable. Like you people celebrate marriages, isn't it? I saw one YouTube video. That lady has put it celebrating divorce, a big one. So all the divorced ladies they came together and we are all celebrating divorce happily. Celebrate life. And if you celebrate life, you will never be miserable in life. There was one couple got separated, and then the man came to me. I can't call him husband now. He came to me, Swamiji, you know we are separated, yes. And I'm feeling very disturbed and frustrated. What should I do? They get married again. What is wrong? No, what could be the reason? I said, okay, my only solution is think properly. I said, you separated from your wife? Yes. How is she? She is enjoying. I am suffering. I said, no, analyze. Why she is happy and you are miserable? Do you know? Because you stand rejected. She rejected you. When you reject, you can never be miserable. When the world rejects you, you are miserable. Don't have to go anywhere. Therefore, before anybody rejects us, have the wisdom to reject everything. The other day, somebody asked me, Swamiji, you have nothing aage piche. You keep on running. That time I went from Australia to Mumbai. And next day, within 24 hours, I had to take another flight to go to London. And he came to pick me up. It was raining heavy and all that midnight. So naturally, he must have been frustrated. And then he says, Swamiji, you have nothing. Why are you running? Why don't you stay in one place? Agreed. Thank you very much for the concern. From now onwards, I will stay in your house, not go anywhere. No, Swamiji, I don't mean that. See, we come here in Subhasha's house. He receives us with such a great warmth. I always tell Amma that when I come here, I feel I have come to my maike, my mother's house. Why? Because they know Swamiji is going also. If I come for a longer period of time, Swamiji, वो washing machine लगा देना. Friends, recognize this. Therefore, before the body rejects us, before the sense organs reject us, reject everything. Sarvasmat bhinna eva aham chintayan. Reject means don't have to kill yourself. Recognize that they are just instruments. We are not because of them, they are because of me. This is only the bhavana. So when you practice this bhavana, sit for some time and start doing this bhavana. What it is like being other than the body. Work on it. Okay, other than the body means what? Means, what is body? Body has got a shape. Other than the body means what? No shape. Okay. What it is like being formless. Now, your mind is given no shape, no form. Mind without shape and form dissolves. Name and form is the diet of the mind. Don't give the mind any diet, starve it. For that, we told you the mantra, देखो forms, सुनो words, मत बोलो, mind dies. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ